Hello, peeps and hello, peppers, and welcome to Film Friday, filmed on Sunday. So, I shall take the liberty to combine my Film Friday and my Soul Sunday random thoughts. If you don't know what any of this is, I am an artist with multiple disabilities that get progressively worse with age. I live in Iceland, but I was born in Germany, and I always try to retell one film per week with tarot cards as story prompts. Disability Pride Month has just finished. I just had a bout of basically not being able to walk. So when I saw a video making fun of alpha wolves, and the presenter basically asked people, okay, alpha wolf is a myth, or do you really also pee in every corner to mark your territory? I kind of had to laugh because spontaneously not being able to walk involves some problems going to the loo, and some like having to define my territory or how I want my apartment really to be, and how to keep it like let's say reasonably clean for going around with a wheelchair. Yes, I wanted to address another disability film for the end of Disability Pride. But it doesn't have to do with physical disabilities. We may tackle those later again if there's interest for that. But okay, I wanted to do Mary and Max because this is about autism, and this is about my favorite hobby, pen paling, one of my favorite hobbies. And it's a claymation, so something that I imagine doing in the future as well. Okay, I can't see this properly. Okay, 15. 15, the ego. I don't remember what the 15 is in classical tarot, but this cat sits on a lot of treasures. And actually, yeah, cats play a marginal role in Mary and Max, because like the story is basically about 40s to 50s Max, who is very big in stature, and due to his more or less inability to interpret social cues, right? And I know autism comes in a spectrum, but here, like, Max is really a very factual yet wooden persona. And he at some point wins the lottery, and quote unquote, he gave part of it to Ivy. And Ivy willed everything to a cat home, and then the owner of the cat home took off with the money. So actually, Max, with good intentions, also runs into greedy people, people who are like other people who are probably well-intending, but don't see or don't want to see that not everybody has the same good intentions. the knight of air, the air element is mostly the swords, like also being in the head. Like Max is very much in the head. Max often jumps to conclusions, um, and he is actually like both positively and negatively confused when he gets this snail mail letter, because the story obviously plays and unfolds in the 70s, where we don't have internet yet, and there is this relatively neglected, awkward 8-year-old girl named Mary in Australia, um, who, like, okay, with Australia and a racing horse, I always think of Wittenoom, like the city that closed down because of like asbestos pollution, and the nature is recuperating and the animals are kind of taking over, but that's maybe another topic. um okay, if we have it like that, like the animals in Wittenoom that don't have per se anything to do with the movie except for being in Australia, um build their own society. And I would say Mary builds her own society because, like, when her drunk mother has to go to the post office, um, she rips a page out of a phone book, because there is an American phone book in this post office. And then she decides she will just find a random address from this page and ask an American person how life is in the Americas and if particular rumors about America are true. And then I would say Mary and Max build their own society and their own social communication. Like Mary really sends out a bottle that says tears for Max, because Max doesn't understand how other people like cry when friends die. Queen of Air, this is of course again this air theme, again this animals reclaiming the nature theme. Um, I would say Max is an observer. He observes the world around him. He reflects of his values. Like, he was born Jewish, but he is in today's time an atheist. There is a complex story behind it. Why he stopped believing. Like, basically, it's not logical, but there is like more behind it. That I even don't remember in details, but I actually appreciate people who reflect the values that they were raised with. Two of Water, the lovebird. Um, I actually find it very positive that, like, for a change, this film doesn't center around a love relation. Like, of course, Mary gets married as she grows older. Like, this pen friendship goes from like 8 years old to maybe 30 years old. And then, well, it turns out that Mary's husband is actually gay. Um, and Max explains to Mary multiple times that he doesn't understand love. Like, when he tried to approach a woman in an elevator, that ended poorly. And let's say Mary also, like, gets divorced, and at the moment doesn't know that she's pregnant. And okay, this may seem upsetting to some people, and that doesn't fit this cheerful card at all. Like, she tries to end her own life, but in that moment, a letter from Max comes through the door, and you know that these old mail boxes rattle. So actually, the letter comes in as a lifesaver and a token of like another form of love, um, where, like, Mary actually ends up trying to visit Max in the USA with the baby in a sling on her back. But spoiler, by that time he has actually passed away peacefully in the middle of his books. And I would say the books are grounding. So the King of Earth and this constant emphasis that Max smells like old paper. I think this is a little bit of a grounding thing. That, I mean, he never got to meet Mary's son, he never got to meet Mary, but he was still part of the family. Like there was still a harvest because there was a beautiful friendship. There was of course, let's say in the sad parts of the story of I think both of them, a lot of wine was involved. But um, hey, okay, now I'm probably tangenting on the manatees and the sea monsters again. But I actually, yes, I would say this film has influenced all my writing because, like the the filmmaker said, this has autobiographical traits because he actually had an autistic pen pal, and yeah, Max is a very slow moving character who lives, yeah, in his own world. And that will always accompany me, and that will always be a motive also in my Sea Creature novel. Earth, family. Yeah, we had family and children already. Max doesn't have any children, so like yeah. For instance, that becomes sort of relevant with his lottery winning, that he crossed the same numbers for years and years and years, and actually this is this like sort of funny setting. He always watches these lottery evenings on two TVs, like one only the picture is working and one only the sound is working, which like now leads me on a tangent that I call my own non-understanding of love, sort of like a TV where the color doesn't work, like other people expect me to see in color, but let's say I don't. And I mean, I intellectually know that the people who act on TV are not gray or something, but I can't physically see the color in this TV set, so I can't spiritually see what other people understand as love and partnership. So similarly to Mary and Max, I have to look out for other ways of experiencing family. And pen paling plays a big role for me. And by the way, this film is made in black and white, or like rather in such a sepia tone. Like you see that Mary's dress is red, but other than that, it's like very toned down. Yeah, here is okay, Maine Coon cats. Like, I mean, this says Maine Coon kittens, but like adult Maine Coon cats often have such a, uh, I don't know, wild looking, bitter looking facial expression just because of the way their their jaw and their beard is. And that will remind me as a closing word of a quote by Max that I actually also use to explain my mannerisms with autism. My mouth never smiles, but my brain always does. And I wish you a wonderful day that can make your brain smile. Bye bye.